Hi everyone, myself Dinesh. I'm working as assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering from SNS College of Technology. Okay, so in our last video, we have seen what the heat storage is. Okay, that means in specifically speaking, we have been seen about thermal storage. Okay, so this is the next one, which we call it a sensible and latent heat storage. Okay, so at the end of this class, you guys going to understand what sensible and latent heat storage is. Okay, so so while exploring the thermal energy, okay, storage methods plays an important role. Okay, we know that, right? So whenever whatever energy we take, storage is very much important. Okay, so at the same time, in the thermal energy storage method, there are certain things we have to consider. Okay, so the first one is sensible heat storage. Okay, so sensible heat storage is a storage based on temperature change. Okay, so whenever a storage is done based on the change in temperature, not in phase, you have to keep that in mind. The sensible heat storage will take only place when there is a change in temperature. Hmm? So when you come to the next one, latent heat storage, it use the phase changing materials. Okay, here in the latent heat, we are not going to consider the temperature, but the phase change materials is used. Okay, so the advantage, so benefit of e-storage methods and disadvantage and the applications, so these are all the common factors we have to consider while choosing the sensible or latent heat storage. Okay, so what are the advantages we need, what are the disadvantages we need, and what are the application we are going to use the storage system for. So these are all the calculation we have to understand before choosing or the thermal energy storage. Okay, so the solar energy challenge. Okay, so the problems. Okay, the whenever it comes, whenever there is a storage system, there are certain challenges, right? So the availability. Okay, we everyone know that when it's come to solar, the main thing is availability. It's a very big change, and the demand mismatch. Okay, peak energy needs don't align with peak solar generation. Yeah, it's right. Okay, so the demand in mismatch also plays a major role in solar energy and storage solution. Okay, bridge the gap between the generation and consumption. Okay, so storage solution actually it acts as a gap between the generation and the consumption. So these are all the solar energy challenge. Okay, so understanding user need. So now we know the challenge. So continuous energy supply. Okay, whenever certain companies which have been working 24/7, they need continuous energy, right? But solar, we know the time is almost only 8 hours per day. We get the solar radiation. At the next remaining time, we use solar storage system. Okay, the energy produced during the daytime is stored in a system, and then we can use it in the night. Okay, then peak demand coverage. Okay, these are all the understanding of user needs. So the assessment is insensibly storage energy. Uh, Energy is stored as what? Okay, so the answer is also given here, but for your reference, you have to understand what it is. Okay, insensible heat storage, energy is stored as dash, phase change, temperature rise, chemical reaction, or radiation absorption. Okay, so actually the answer is temperature rise. Okay, because when it's come to sensible heat storage, energy is stored as temperature rise. Okay, okay, guys, that's all with today's video. Thank you.